everyone, and welcome to this LyricLand music video with me, Mr. Linham. I know I'm stuck in a box, aren't I? Well, it's lovely to see you and welcome. So today we are on episode 1 of 4 on our blues project. And this is a project I would normally do in January, so we're calling this project the January Blues. So what is the blues? The blues is lots and lots of different things. It can be a kind of feeling that we have where we're kind of happy and sad at the same time. It can be a musical sound. It can even be a musical structure. The history of blues music is actually quite interesting. It starts off in the south of America way back in the 1800s, when slavery is abolished and musicians start to work together of all different backgrounds. Blues music starts to turn into jazz, and then in the 1950s, with the explosion of pop music, you start to hear blues within rock and within funk and within disco and within all these different musical elements. Blues music has a really interesting journey and heritage because it starts to be involved with all sorts of different styles. And we're going to be looking at some of that today. Now we're going to start off by learning a little song of mine called the January Blues. It's very, very easy. And it goes like this. I've got the January Blues. And some of you might know this song if you've done that in our music lessons before. And we're going to sing that line 4 times. I've got the January Blues. 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 Like that. And then we're going to sing every single day, every single way, I have got the blues. I'll do that last line again. Every single day, every single way, I've got the blues. And that's me adding a bit of the blues on the end. So let's try and put that whole song in a row. Here we go. I've got the January blues. 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 Every single day, every single way, I've got the blues. There we go. So that is the January Blues. So what we're going to do now is we're going to develop the January Blues by learning a second section. And the second section of this is all about what would happen if you've got the blues in January. If you're a bit sad, you're going to sing, I'm so sad, I'm so sad. Look how sad my face is. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. You've got to really act it, because the interesting thing about the blues is you're supposed to be feeling 2 things at once. So if you're acting sad but you're actually happy, then you're getting the blues. And if you are actually sad, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're all right. I'm sure this will cheer you up. But if you're actually sad, you need to pretend that you're happy, and then no one will know. Yay! Isn't that great? Life advice. So what we're going to now try and do is sing that I'm so sad part. And you can either sing it like you're actually really sad and emotional, or you can sing it like you're really happy. I'm so sad. I don't really mind how you sing it, okay? So let's give that a go. And remember, on the end of it, after we've done 4 lots of I'm so sad, we do that every single day, every single way. I have got the blues. Now, if you've already learned this song because you've done it on LyricLand or whatever before, it's going to get harder in a minute, so stay with me. Here we go. I'm so sad, I'm so sad, when life's bad, I'm so sad. Every single day, every single way, I've got the blues. Good. We're now going to try and put that all in a row. So from the January Blues into the I'm So Sad. And you can either sing 4 lots of I'm So Sad, or the third one, twist it around and do a When Life's Bad. I tend to do a When Life's Bad there, for just because bad and sad are a lovely rhyme, aren't they? So from the top. I've got the January Blues. I've got the January Blues. January blues. I got the January blues. I got the January blues. Every single day, every single way, I've got the blues. I'm so sad, I'm so sad, when life's bad, I'm so sad. Every single day, every single way, I've got the blues. Jazz ending number 1 there. Very, very good. So that is the song, The January Blues. But now, what we're going to do is we're going to do some call and response. I'm the call, you're the response. Do you get that joke? I'm cool? Yeah? It's not funny. So the call and response is when one person sings something and you sing it back. So like our Hello Everybody song, and you sing back Hello Mr. Linham. Hello everybody, hello Mr. Linham, how are you today? Fine, thank you. Just like that song, we can do this, but we're not going to do it with actual words. No. We're going to use a style of singing called scat singing. It was made famous by people like Louis Armstrong and people like Ella Fitzgerald. And these are incredible singers because they take all of the melody of jazz, and then what they do is they make up their own words. Okay, they take and they make all of those different sounds. So we're going to have a bit of a go at that. We're going to sing the January Blues. We're going to sing I'm So Sad, and then we're going to do some scat singing. Are you ready? Here we go. I've got the January blues. I've got the January blues. I've got the January blues. Got the January blues. Every single day, every single way, I've got the blues. Tell me why. I'm so sad. Are you? I'm so sad. I'm so sad. When life's bad, I'm so sad. Every single day, every single way, I've got the blues. Right, sing it back. Ba ba da ba da ba do da da day. Bibba dip bibba dip bibba doo bo. Bibba dip bibba dip bibba doo bo. Ba ba da ba da ba doo ba ba doo ba. Ba ba da ba da ba doo ba ba doo ba. Ba 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 boo ba boo bay. Ba 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 boo ba boo bay. Ba ba da do da ba dee da da. Ba ba da do ba ba dee da do. Ba ba da ba da ba ba dee dee do. Ba ba da ba da ba ba dee do bo. How did you get on with the scat singing? Did you have fun? Now, it's said that Louis Armstrong, who we just saw a picture of, it said that the reason that scat singing existed is in 1933 when he was singing in a recording session, he forgot the words and just made it up. I think the song was called like Hoochie Coochie or something, and he made up the words, and that's supposedly how scat singing is born. I don't know how true that is, but it's a nice idea, isn't it? We're now going to move on to our listening project for this week.
If you've got ears on your head and your brain in between, you're ready for a little bit of listening.
Ning, 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 listening. Our listening project this week is to explore a piece of music that uses a blues structure, and I've selected one of my favourite pieces of jazz music. So this is a jazz blues as opposed to a kind of blues that we've got on the piano. This is a kind of rock and roll-y type blues. That's a very rock and roll, particularly that kind of piano-y style. Very different to that kind of stride piano of the early blues. Stride because the left hand's going like this, you see. Very hard, and Mr. Linham makes lots of wrong notes. So our listening project is going to be a different style of jazz to give us some contrast, and it's going to be Mr. John Coltrane. There he is, one of the best ever saxophone players, a tenor saxophonist, and he was around in the 1950s and 1960s and was at the forefront of jazz, meaning that he was one of the leading people and helped to develop jazz music in that era. Now, he did an album called Blue Train in 1957. And this album, the song Blue Train, is a blues. It's a jazz blues. And you'll hear that it's got a similar structure to our January blues because the tune is ba-doo-da-doo-da, ba-doo-da-doo-da. So just like ba-doo-da-da-da-da-da of our January blues, ba-doo-da-doo-da, dum-dum. And you've got, here's the call, and there's the response. And here is the call response. And here is the call response. So below this video, there's a link to another YouTube video where you can listen to the blues of John Coltrane's Blue Train. But before you go and do that, I want to give you 3 questions. Question number 1, can you name all the instruments? Question number 2, describe the sound of John Coltrane's saxophone. Thinking of timbre terms without elements of music, can you describe the sound of the saxophone? And finally, number 3 is whether or not you liked it. So pause this video and then open it in a new tab so you don't lose your place on this one to see what you think of John Coltrane's Blue Train. And I'll be waiting for you for when you get back. Off you go. Well, I hope you've had fun listening to John Coltrane's Blue Train. I think it's a really great jazzy piece and I love the saxophone solo. So, question number 1, well, what instruments could we hear? So, I hope you've taken a time to think about it. You could hear the trumpet, the tenor saxophone, though that was obvious because we know John Coltrane plays the saxophone. There was a trombone played by a guy called Curtis Fuller, a pianist, someone playing the piano, a double bass, and finally our drum kit. And that makes up the Blue Train Band. Our second question was, describe the sound of John Coltrane's saxophone. So thinking about our lovely elements of music, we've got the timbre. How do we describe the sound? So was it a harsh sound or a smooth sound? What do you think? I think it's quite a harsh sound. Was it a soft or loud sound? That's dynamics. It was definitely loud because the way he plays is really quite aggressive. Was it a clean or a dirty sound? I think it was a very clean sound, wasn't it? So all of those describing words, and you can, of course, come up with more yourself. And then finally, did you like it? Well, I don't know if you liked it because I'm trapped in a box. I can't tell, but I'm sure you did. And if you didn't, I want to know a very good reason why. And you, of course, can get in contact with me via my email, which you've got in Google Classroom. So if you want to get hold of me, or you can message me through the LyricLand website. Well, I think that was really fun to listen to a bit of music. I think we should sing the January Blues one more time, and then I think we need a game of Don't Clap this one back. I've got the January blues. 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 Every single day, every single way, I've got the blues. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. When life's bad, I'm so sad. Every single day, every single way, I've got the blues. Sing the last line one more time. Every single day, every single way, I've got the blues. Sing that line one more time again. Every single day, every single way, I've got the blues. That was fun, wasn't it? Right, team, we know what's coming next. Don't clap this one back.
Don't clap this one back, don't clap this one back.
Very simple. I clap the rhythm, don't clap this one back. You've got to clap it back, but don't clap it back if it's that rhythm. Simples. Yeah? No? Maybe? Who cares? Let's give it a go. Don't clap this one back. Don't clap this one back. How did you get on? Did you get them all right? I'm sure you did. But for now, all that's left is for me to say goodbye. I know it's emotional. It's emotional. It's the end of our lesson. I know. Yeah, you'll get over it. But don't worry, episode 2 will be available to you next week, and then we'll be able to do more fun music, even though I'm stuck in a screen. Oh no, that's the end of the lesson. Oh no, that's the end of the lesson. See you for the lesson that's coming next week, and I'll have to think of a better rhyme for this song. Bye everybody, see you later.